Before we start the video, if you're sensitive to intense visuals that may trigger seizures, I would consider against watching this video. We're about to explore a game that pushes the boundaries of your senses. This is Post Void. Today we're exploring the captivating world of Post Void. This retro-style game with its vibrant low-pixel aesthetic takes us on a mind-bending journey through intense visuals and chaotic gameplay. It's a nice blend of nostalgia and modern intensity that pushes the boundaries of overstimulation. With each level you beat, you get the chance to upgrade items, giving you a better chance to beat the game. But before we get more into the game itself, I wanted to share a quick story on why I got back into this game after not playing it in a couple years. Last week on the day before the 4th of July, it was a little chaotic at my house. I was sitting on the couch with my girlfriend, her energetic daughter, and our new dog. Here's a pic of her. We were all gathered around watching the show called The Bear, and then that chaos began. My girlfriend decided to make some popcorn, and as she left, the dog and her daughter started playing and riling each other up. Meanwhile, the volume on the TV was cranked up way too high. And if you ever watched the show The Bear, you'll know what I'm talking about, but they just had people arguing and screaming at each other. That in itself was a sensory overload. So picture this, I had popcorn popping, fireworks in the distance, the dog and the hyperactive 2-year-old chasing each other around, all the while the TV show is running. Constant chaos. It was overwhelming, and that's the moment that reminded me of Post Void. Now you might be wondering why I would come back to this game and willingly be overstimulated like this. Well, sometimes those moments of sensory overload can actually be incredibly liberating and exhilarating at the same time. They can push us out of our comfort zones, challenge our perceptions, and open up new realms of experience. But let's get back into the game. What's the actual story of Post Void? Let's quickly go over the sequence that happens directly after the tutorial. First, there was the void. Then there was a headache. And a flower of hope that would give birth to a sanctuary. With this head in hand, he who bore the pain would try to reach the void again. The place where nothing moves, where darkness is lord, and silence its preacher. A place of peace. There his head can pour freely, onto a new seed, with renewed purpose will sprout life. But alas, ceaseless violence and unapologetic noise would again be wallpapered to the corridors of past serenity. A time known as Post Void. A place known as Post Void. So pretty much the nameless protagonist finds themselves in a mysterious void, a state of tranquility, only to be struck by a headache. They must navigate through the corridors battling suited monsters to keep their idol full with life-sustaining fluid. This game and this concept somewhat parallels real life. Or we can sometimes find ourselves in a personal void, going through the motions of life comfortably. However, a spark of inspiration or desire for more propels us forward. Just like the protagonist's headache, we set goals like planting our flower, but we will also encounter obstacles and people who would try to hinder our progress. Yet, as we push through, we accumulate assets, like an Uzi with rubber bullets and a larger clip, and more liquid in our idol. But you can't let that idol drain down, because momentum is crucial also, as losing it can lead to a setback, or even a restart. However, with each attempt, we grow stronger, and progress further. But ultimately, we'll beat the game and achieve our goal by planting the flower, and bring us true serenity. But this is in fact an arcade game. We are compelled to play again, striving for a faster completion time with a higher score, or challenging ourselves by using fewer resources. For instance, just using a knife, and slide spamming while strafing through the corridors. The cycle will continue as we set new goals, but each playthrough brings us closer to mastery, and a deeper understanding of our own capabilities. Or it's just a fun punk rock psychedelic aesthetic game that has a cool upgrade system with pistols, knives, SMGs that you can add rubber bullets to, and weird looking enemies that you can blow their heads off with a double barrel shotgun, all the while trying to get a high score and get through the level fast without dying. But for now, I think I need a break, and maybe plant a flower myself. And ironically enough, I think overstimulation is one of my obstacles from doing that. So I think it's time for a bit of a dopamine break. I think I'll turn my TV off, set my phone down, and go walk a trail with my dog.